The FBI says it was able to shut down a website used by a notorious ransomware gang. There was a message Thursday on the website of the so-called Hive. Hive used that website to shame its victims. The message says the website has been taken over as part of a coordinated law enforcement operation by the FBI, Secret Service, and European agencies. The FBI says as of November, the hackers stole personal data and extorted more than $100 million from 1,300 organizations around the world, many of them hospitals and healthcare companies. The seizure is the latest in a series of Justice Department efforts to crack down on overseas ransomware groups.
Scammers apparently hacked employees of at least 2 U.S. agencies last year. This is according to an advisory from multiple government agencies. The alert reveals cyber criminals posed as tech support to get at least one federal employee to visit a malicious website. They were apparently trying to trick the victim into sending them money. Officials say it is not clear if that fraud worked, but they say the scam, part of a widespread fraud campaign, it's hit both the private sector and government agencies. And now government officials are worried what hackers could do with this stolen information. They say it could be used as sold to government-backed spies, or it could help hackers looking to covertly maintain long-term access to a network.
More than a third of Americans rent their homes. And now the Biden administration is trying to protect renters using a multi-agency approach. The Federal Housing Finance Agency will look into potential limits on rent hikes, while the Housing Department will work on rental assistance properties and public housing. It'll propose giving people who miss a rent payment at those places 30 days notice before ending their leases. Other agencies will focus on background check methods and credit report accuracy. The White House outlining those guiding principles in what they are calling a blueprint for a renter's bill of rights. According to a study from the MacArthur Foundation, it says that evictions disproportionately affect black women and their children.
The economy grew faster last year than expected. However, recession fears are still with us. The Commerce Department reporting that gross domestic product, which is the broadest measure of economic activity, increased 2.9% in last year's fourth quarter, October to December. Economists were expecting fourth quarter GDP to grow at a rate of 2.6%. Jobless claims also continued to fall during that time as well. However, this probably won't change the minds of policymakers on the Federal Reserve. A quarter-point interest rate hike next week is still the most likely scenario.
Now to the major winter storm battering half the country. ABC's Ginger Z has a look at damaging tornadoes along the Gulf Coast and winter storm warning stretching from the Ohio Valley to Maine.
Overnight, a tough drive from parts of the Midwest through the Northeast. Cars and trucks skidding off the roads near Indianapolis, and plows clearing roads across Ohio. In New Hampshire and Maine, drivers gingerly navigating as early morning snow falls. And in New York City, it's been a remarkably snowless season, now marking 323 days without any measurable snow. Back in Davenport, Iowa, a fresh coat.
Tornado going right in front of me.
And new video from southeast Texas of that EF3 tornado tearing across the land, whipping the ground for 18 miles, shredding neighborhoods in Pasadena and Beaumont. Surveillance images from City Hall in Deer Park showing the power of the winds up to 140 miles per hour.
Wow.
This man trapped in his car recording it all as the storm hit.
That was Ginger Z reporting. Meantime, look out there.
Ooh.
Isn't this a beautiful day? You know, for some of us, we're still, trying to dry out from all the rain we got earlier this week.
Yes, there's still some places where maybe it's a little bit muddy. And that shot, you see a lot of blue skies. We do have some mid-level clouds that are working through San Antonio right now. We've got sort of a cool thing going on. I just got this picture in on KSAT Connect, and this is pretty awesome. So take a look. You got some mid-level clouds coming through, but you see that streak down the middle of the clouds? That is where a plane has flown through. So you get the contrail, it breaks up the clouds. And we're also getting some reports of some hole punch clouds where the plane actually flies up through the clouds, creates a hole in the clouds. It's a really cool look. And if you're outside and you want to snap a picture, do it. Send it in. We'd love to see it. You can do that on our KSAT weather app. But we appreciate you submitting this picture. Pretty neat to see. Here's a look at the current temperatures across the state. 37 in Amarillo, 38 Lubbock, 49 Waco, 53 here in town. So 40s and 50s for the most part until you get up into the Panhandle where there's still snow on the ground, keeping temperatures down a little bit there. 62 in Brownsville, an indication we're starting to see some warmer, more moist air gather across South Texas, and that'll be working in coming up tomorrow. And as we look across the country, there's some cold air, but as we've been saying most of this winter, it's not bitter cold. I mean, you go up to International Falls, yes, that's cold, 6. But that's kind of the one spot there. Otherwise, everyone else is doing okay. Again, 40s and 50s here across the state of Texas. 57 by 3 o'clock, 58, 4 p.m. our high temperature. And then as we get into tonight, mostly clear. Temperatures will fall off quickly yet again. 42 by midnight, on our way to 37 by tomorrow morning. But as I alluded to, things will start to change tomorrow. More clouds and then maybe some rain by Saturday. Another update on that forecast comes in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Justin. The attorney for a Virginia teacher whose 6-year-old student allegedly shot her in the chest claims that on the day of the shooting, school administrators at the elementary school repeatedly ignored warnings that the first grader was carrying a gun. ABC's Faith Abube reports that teacher now plans to sue the district.
New fallout after stunning new allegations that administrators at Rich Neck Elementary School in Newport News, Virginia, ignored multiple red flags the day a 6-year-old student allegedly shot first-grade teacher Abigail Zorner in her classroom.
3 times, school administration was warned by concerned teachers and employees that the boy had a gun on him at the school.
According to the attorney, Zorner was the first person to warn the school about the 6-year-old boy on January 6th, telling administrators he threatened to beat up another child.
They didn't call security. They didn't remove the student from the classroom.
About an hour later, another teacher searched the boy's backpack following a tip that the same boy had a gun. The teacher found nothing, but warned administrators that the weapon could be in the boy's pocket.
The administrator downplayed the report from the teacher and the possibility of a gun, saying, and I quote, "Well, he has little pockets."
The attorney says 2 more staff members raised concerns about the boy having a gun. An administrator allegedly telling one of them to, quote, wait the situation out because the school day was almost over. Almost an hour later, police say the first grader shot Zorner in the chest with his mother's gun. The recovering teacher still has the bullet lodged in her chest.
The road to full recovery will be long.
The Newport News School District declining to comment, but overnight, the school board voting to remove the superintendent.
And the accused shooter's family released a statement through their lawyer saying that they continue to pray for Zorner's full recovery. They've said that the gun was secured with a lock and that the 6-year-old suffers from an acute disability. Normally, a family member is in class with him, but they weren't there the day of the shooting. However, one parent of a child in that classroom tells ABC News that she's not aware of parent chaperones being allowed in class. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.
49ers quarterback Brock Purdy managed to get by that Cowboys defense, but things are going to get a little tougher this weekend. Larry Mears with the explanation on that coming up.
And for some of us, this is really bad news. Netflix set to stop password sharing in a couple of months. If you want to keep on sharing your account, now it's going to cost you.
Everyone, these are your top headlines from Cheddar News. Volvo is recalling some 2023 models because of suspected software issues related to the brakes. Now, this would affect nearly 107,000 vehicles globally and more than 27,000 cars right here in the United States. The models include the C40, the XC40, the S60, and the V60 models. The company says they've started contacting owners of the affected vehicles. Meanwhile, popular Nintendo 64 game GoldenEye 007 coming to the Xbox and the Nintendo Switch starting on Friday. Fans been looking forward to this for years, even decades. Those looking to play the game on the Switch will need both Nintendo Switch Online and its expansion pass. Xbox users, however, can download it at no additional cost via the Xbox Game Pass. And today, an FDA panel will meet to outline a long-term strategy when it comes to new COVID strains. The agency is considering yearly vaccine updates for different strains. So with this method, people who are still not vaccinated can choose just to get the latest vaccine instead of needing all the previous shots. And that's a Cheddar News Update. I'm Baker Machado coming to you from Cheddar Studios in Lower Manhattan.
Netflix cracking down on password sharing. The company says it'll start blocking subscribers from sharing passwords with people outside of their household. That's going to happen in the coming months. And Netflix plans to roll out a paid sharing plan for those of you who get caught. It tested a similar program in Latin America where subscribers could add a sub-account for an additional $3 a month. Netflix says it realizes some people may cancel as a result, but it expects that borrower households activating their own accounts will counterbalance the revenue loss. Currently, Netflix allows multiple profiles under a single account, but the profiles are intended to be used by members of the same household.
The Powerball jackpot, you may need it if you want to keep Netflix, just keeps on growing after, once again, we have no winning tickets sold. No one won last night's drawing. According to Powerball, the jackpot now at $572 million. That's still not as big as the top 10 jackpots, which peaked at $2 billion in November. But it's still a lot of money with an estimated cash value of about $308 million. That would work. The new drawing is on Saturday night. Just don't count on hitting all those numbers. You're 19,000 times more likely to get struck by lightning. And we don't have lightning in our forecast.
Not today, anyway.
No.
Not today. No, not at all. In fact, we got blue skies looking this way. I mentioned some of those clouds coming through. We got some pretty neat cloud formations. So far today, 53 degrees. That's our high temperature. We'll be up into the upper 50s a little bit later today. The low this morning, 34. So it did get pretty chilly. The averages are 64 and 42. Records are 87 and 20. Set back in 1975 and 1897. Coming up, we've got some photos of some of those hole punch clouds we were talking about. We'll explain it a little bit more for you. Coming up.
Did he say hole punch clouds? Is that what he said?
I've never heard that.
Me neither. Can't wait to see these pictures.
It's super cool. And we get these occasionally. It's got to have the right cloud formation. But that's what we have moving through San Antonio right now. We just got another picture. This is actually from my colleague Adam Caskey sending this in. And you can see it very clearly here where you got the mid-level clouds. We got kind of a hole that develops in the cloud. So what's going on here? Good question, right? So we got a little bit of an explanation here. This is another example of a hole punch cloud with a fall streak, as we call it. But you got the super cooled water, which is there in the cloud. And an airplane, if it flies through this, can create basically a hole in the cloud. And then the exhaust provides nuclei. And then you get, it creates ice crystals. And you kind of get what looks like kind of like a fall streak. Or we call it a fall streak. It kind of looks kind of wispy like that. Very cool. And we're seeing some of this formation here across the city of San Antonio. And the sunlight and the ice clouds kind of are iridescent. You get kind of that rainbow color sometimes with that as well. So very, very cool. And I showed you that earlier. We had a contrail kind of going up through one of these clouds. Snap some pictures of it. Send it in. We love to see it here on our KSAT Connect. As I said, we love sharing those pictures. And I think we're going to put a little story together for you if you want to find out more about it on KSAT.com. We'll have that a little bit later today. But you can see those clouds there in the distance. As we look at live cam here, and temperatures right now, 53 degrees at the airport, 54 at Stinson, 52 Kelly, 53 at Randolph. Not a lot of wind out there. If we do have a wind, it's out of the northeast. And as we look at the satellite picture, that's a little deck of clouds coming through right there. You can kind of see it working through the city of San Antonio. And then down to the south, we've got another little area of clouds that's working through Cotulla to Beeville. Otherwise, everyone else is looking at sunny conditions. 54 degrees, New Braunfels, 58, Pleasanton, 55, Kennedy, 51 right now in Kerrville, and around San Antonio, mainly low to mid 50s, but we should be up near 60 later today with almost full sun. We're showing sunny skies here. Obviously, we do have a few clouds out there. 57 degrees at 3 o'clock. We're up around 58. And then down to 49 at 8 p.m. and down into the low 40s by 11 p.m. and midnight. It'll be cold tomorrow morning, too, by the way, into the 30s yet again. Let's talk about dew points. Dew points are low. The air is still pretty dry here at the surface, but it starts to jump up the dew points into the upper 50s by the time we get into Saturday. That influx of moisture does a couple of things. Helps to create maybe some patchy fog, although I don't know that we'll see a lot of that. It will also help to create some patchy drizzle, I think, Saturday morning. Saturday will be our most humid day. And we see the clouds gathering down here across deep South Texas. These will all kind of shift north as we get into tomorrow. So things cloud up on your Friday. It may start off mostly sunny, but it ends up overcast, I think. And we see that here with the computer model. Brings those clouds up and in by 5 o'clock. And then by the time we get in Saturday morning, we've got some light showers, maybe some drizzle developing. Could be a little bit damp Saturday morning. Keep that in mind for your Saturday morning plans. Nothing is going to be heavy. None of it will be heavy. It'll be all the kind of the light stuff. It's not going to add up to a whole lot in your rain gauge, but it can be a little bit disruptive. I think a few more showers maybe Saturday afternoon, and then we'll watch for additional activities Sunday morning that may quickly work through before we clear out Sunday afternoon. So there's a chance for some light rain there, and then we have more chances down the line. If you're planning out your weekend, 62 Saturday, 30% chance of drizzle or light shower, and that continues into Sunday morning before we clear. Sunday probably our warmest day, and then we'll watch for a stronger low that'll pull in as we get into Monday and Tuesday. We've got a good flow coming through South Texas by early next week with some disturbances rolling in, and that means we could get some rain. Tuesday, I think there's a decent chance. Wednesday, maybe our best chance. We're going to put it at 40% right now. Could see some good downpours, and that is great news. Even beyond that, Climate Prediction Center is calling for some maybe higher than average rain chances, or at least some precipitation, which is exactly what we need. So 58 tomorrow, mostly cloudy, 30% chance, drizzle, a shower Saturday. 20% chance Monday, and then better chances next week. But it will be cool next week. Highs right now looking to only be in the 50s, guys.
Thank you so much, Justin.
Go back and look at that hole punch cloud and tell me that's not one of the characters from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh.
Look at that.
Okay.
Go back. We'll show you in a minute. I don't know. I was watching that. I'm sorry.
I didn't see it, so I'll go back and look, though, Tim.
Okay, look. Thanks.
Okay, Sunday in the NFC Championship, make sure you look at the 49ers' right side of their offensive line. Okay, look for number 74, Spencer Burford from UTSA and Wagner High School. He is getting ready to face the Eagles for the NFC Championship. And this guy in the yellow, well, he tried to deliver food during a basketball game on the court, but we want to know, is it real or a prank? Coming up.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
After taking care of the Dallas Cowboys 19-12, the San Francisco 49ers are now getting ready to play at the Philadelphia Eagles for the NFC Championship and a Super Bowl berth on the line. Niners rookie quarterback Brock Purdy is 8-0 overall this season, including 2-0 on the road and 2-0 in the postseason. And his stats on the road are nearly as solid as his home numbers, but Purdy knows playing at Philly is going to be difficult.
Like everything, you know, in these kind of games, is all about communication. How can you operate smoothly, get in and out of the huddle, get the play off in the right way, make sure everyone's on the same page. So that's definitely a big emphasis this week, just at practice with the little things, the details of communicating and being on point. And that starts with the cadence. So it's going to be huge for us.
We have a task in front of us. We have a really good challenge, really big challenge in front of us. And as always, we just want to go out there and execute, you know, try and be efficient.
The Niners rookie offensive guard Spencer Burford is the first ever UTSA football player drafted to play in the NFC Championship game. That's after he paved the way for the Niners to beat Dallas in the NFC divisional playoffs. We interviewed Spencer before that showdown and asked him about the speed of the NFL game, which many players who've made the jump from college to the NFL often talk about.
The thing is, like, you got big, strong, fast people everywhere, regardless of whether it's NFL. I mean, of course, you're talking about the best players in the world at the end of the day. But at the same time, the biggest thing that separates them, like, I would say pros from college athletes, is just technique. Like, everything is so fundamental. Like, even the finest of details make the biggest of differences in gameplay. So I would say that's the biggest thing, and then just the knowledge that's passed around. Of course, there's been a lot of ball played. You got a lot of ball players around this building. I mean, this building is is no stranger to greats. So at the end of the day, so you can only imagine, you know, the expectation that we have here. So that's what we pride ourselves on. So.
NFC Championship between the Eagles and Niners is Sunday at 2 p.m. in Philly, and the Eagles are favored by 2.5. And check out who's up for Defensive Rookie of the Year, former UTSA DB Tariq Woolen with the Seattle Seahawks. He's joined by Ahmad Sauce Gardner, cornerback for the Jets, and Lions defensive end Aiden Hutchinson. Tariq finished with 6 interceptions, tied for most in the NFL, 16 passes defensed, and 2 fumble recoveries. And did you see what happened at a men's college basketball game last night? Check it out. A food delivery person in yellow carrying a bag of McDonald's walked onto the court during second half action between Loyola Chicago and Duquesne. Play was momentarily stopped to get the dude off of the court. The shocked ESPN Plus broadcast crew asked, who's he delivering it to? The ref? Now, some are saying this is just a prank and that he was wearing a microphone. He was escorted away and was last seen leaving with the bag of Mickey D's in his hand.
We're going to see that show up on some late night show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody
we will.
planted that.
Yeah, I think Kimmel's going to have a good time with that one.
That's still pretty funny.
It is.
So with a kid from UTSA in the Super Bowl, I mean in the NFC Championship game, he's on the 49ers. Do we have to root for the 49ers now?
You root for who you want to, but root for him to have
I'll root for him
for sure.
I'm not sure about the 49ers yet. But then it's the Eagles. So then.
See, and Cowboys fans, you can't root for either one of those.
No, that's brutal. So I'll just root for the individual player. How about that?
I'm still rooting for the Lions, so that's all I have to say about this. So.
Well, this year's Vaquero Cook-Off is about to begin, and today we are having a showdown.
Yes, indeed. The teams are set. Team 210, defending champs, baby. Team 2 Stone.
First place, Cook's Choice.
And first year, they were in it last year. We're the big winners because we get to eat. And the competition's going to go. Okay, if you had a team going, what would the team name be?
Let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter what your team name would be if you were in the Vaquero Cook-Off.
This is our happy space. Jen has her happy space.
The start of the new year is a perfect time to transform and redecorate your home. On today's Happy Space on SA Live, we share the top 2023 trends for decor and design, hoping to give you some inspiration.
Oh, and how about some inspiration for that big game day? Oh, and the food that you can have. The Hayden is here.
We're really big winners, aren't we? More food and some
cocktails.
Great cocktails and mocktails. Plus, we have got some beautiful saxophone music. You're going to love this.
Yes, all that and more when SA Live continues in just a few minutes.